Hello family, how are you today? How you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you have been watching me, if you are new, welcome. I hope you subscribe and hit the bell button. That way every time I upload a new video, you're gonna get a notification. So if you are new today, my name is Albertina Nayenti. I'm a family life and relationship coach. I'm very passionate about helping people discover the true self, the true identity, and becoming the best version of themselves so they can be able to make the right marital choice. Because if you don't know where you're going and you don't know where you are from, you're not going to know who to bring alongside with your journey, on your journey. So it's very important to know who you are. Okay? So, since it's Lent season and a lot of people are going through fast and praying in the season, so I just wanted to shine some light on fasting while you are married. So I'm going to be talking about sex and fasting today, in marriage. So there are a couple of different fasts, in the Bible. The first one, they have a couple of them, but I think I chalked down like four today. The first one is the regular fast, the traditional fast that Jesus did. He fasted from food for 40 days. And because that's what the Bible says, that after he fasted, he got hungry and he wanted to eat. They did not say he didn't drink water, they just said food, he was hungry. So that's the fast people do, and it's from sometimes from 6 p.m. to 4 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. A lot of people do that. So that's the traditional and regular fast. And then they have the partial fast, which allows you to stay away from dairy products, from meat, and like the one Daniel did. He fasted from meat, and I think he just had vegetables. He fasted from wine, and all that stuff. So no food, like regular food, solid food, you just have vegetables. And then when I was doing it, it was so interesting that when I was doing my research, I realized that he also did not put on lotion for the 3 weeks he was fasting. I was like, ooh, that was good to know. So, and then the third one is the full fast, which is also known as the absolute fast. That fast was the one that Esther did. No food, no water when, during those days in Esther, they were going to kill the Jewish people. And, she sent a message to her cousin, her uncle Mordecai, to tell everybody to join her to fast on for 3 days, and then she was going to go to the king to appeal to him to not kill her people. So yeah, so Esther did that. Some people refer to that as dry fast, no water and no food. But I would think that before you do a fast like that, you should consult your doctor if you're on medication or, having some other health issues, because that's a very intense fast. Okay, but people do that. And Paul also did that when he went on a full fast after following his encounter with Jesus. He also told it was both Paul and Esther did that in the Bible, the absolute fast for 3 days, no water, no food. And then the sexual fast, okay, this is the main one we're going to be talking about today. The sexual fast, I will be reading from 1 Corinthians chapter 7 from verse 3 to 6. It says, the husband should fulfill his wife's sexual needs, and the wife should fulfill her husband's needs. The wife gives authority over her body to her husband, and the husband gives authority over his body to the wife. Do not deprive each other of sexual relations unless you both agree to refrain from sexual intimacy for a limited time, so you can give yourself more completely to prayers. Afterwards, you should come together again so that Satan won't be able to tempt you because of your lack of self-control. I say this as a concession, not to command you, but not as a command. Okay, so yeah, so he said that it's, your body as the wife body belongs to the husband, and the husband body belongs to the wife. So if you are about to do a fast, you have to have a discussion. You have to have a conversation, like, hey honey, I'm going to fast and I'm going to be abstaining from sex for a couple of days. And if he agrees or she agrees, it's okay. But if your spouse refuses and say, oh no, I can't allow you to do the fast, you have to respect your marriage. Okay, although we cannot put anything above God, but God also wants us to respect our marriages. Okay, because some people use this as an excuse, oh, I'm fasting, you can touch me, and that's not right. You cannot punish your spouse for something that they are not in agreement with. So it has to be discussed. Okay, it has to be discussed. I heard a story, it was so sad, but then it was funny. This guy, he fasted for like 40 days, and from his wife, he was sleeping on the floor and he didn't want to touch her. And she was like, she talked to him about it, and he was like, oh, I'm fasting and praying. And it was just, he was always fasting and praying, like after every every month he was like, every night, then he would always go into a 40 days fast. I'm like, what? But then, long story short, he was not interested in the marriage. They had to, go the separate ways. So don't use this to manipulate your spouse or deprive your spouse, it's not right, because then you're not going to get the full benefits from the excuse me, from the fast. It's very important to have that discussion. If your spouse is not in agreement, you can talk to them and say, okay, I will fast from 6 to 6, and then you can have sex during the nighttime, and then you can refresh yourself again. And God is still going to honor you. God is still going to hear your prayers. So we have to, this thing, we can be too spiritual, but this spooky, and then it enter into depriving us from reaping the benefits that we are doing, because fasting does not it does not move God. Okay, although Jesus says some of these things will only come by fasting, praying, but fasting puts you in the place of humility. It humbles you to be able to get revelation from God. Like, for instance, if you go on the next assignment, or you need clarity on something, it puts you in that place to hear from God. Okay, it's good for you. Okay, and then also you also sit there for God to reveal Himself to you, also reveal yourself to you, your motives and your intentions, and you ask Him to please, purify your thoughts, your motives, things that you are dealing with, your challenges and all those things. That's what fasting is all about. If you into some bad habit, you tell God, please help me. I'm before you now to help me to get rid of this bad behavior. Okay, that's what fasting is all about. It's not, you don't have to starve yourself to bribe God to solve your problem, or whatever. So yeah, so you have to be very careful how you're doing these things. I'm a very big person, I'm very big on fasting. I did a 40 days fast 2 months ago, and I was like, I did a 40 days fast, and I was on sabbatical. I will fast social media, I will fast people and phones, and just to focus on God, humble myself to be able to hear from Him and see what He wants me to do, during the course of the year. And like I fast every week, for 3 days every week. And I just got done for another 7 days fast. I just got done today. I was doing all natural stuff, like natural juice, like carrot juice and all those different organic stuff, and with some green leaf smoothie with some kale and all that stuff. You know, it benefits you both physically and natural, you know, I mean spiritually, you know, it builds you up. So I'm a very strong believer on fasting, but I deal with wisdom, you know, when I'm fasting. I, you know, I apply wisdom. I don't allow it to come in the way of me and my spouse. Okay, so we have to be very careful how we do these things. There are a lot of good benefits in fasting, so we should not use it as a manipulative measure to ruin our marriages, you know, to bring confusion. It's not good. I'm going to come back on here to teach the benefits of fasting and the different kind of fasting. You know, a lot of people now, it's not in the Bible, but people fast social media, they fast caffeine, they fast, you know, entertainment. You know, they fast one meal, maybe breakfast or lunch, you know, and you know, and then they do different kind of fasting. You know, they had the Ezra fast, they got corporate fast where some group of people come together and fast. But in our fast, you as a believer to incorporate fasting into your lifestyle as a believer is very important, you know, because if you want to influence the world, you know, you always have to be in that place to be able to hear from God, because it's all about God. It's his assignment. It's not about you. You know, you have to go to him to ask him, you know, what's next, you know, what he needs you to do. So you cannot be an influencer or change agent and don't incorporate fasting in your, you know, in your walk with God. It's very important. So yeah, so I just want to come up here today to do this little short video to clarify, you know, because some people get confused about that. Oh, I'm fasting, can I have sex? No, I can't have sex. No. Yeah, yes you can, you know. So that's why I tell people it's very important for you to marry right, you know, make the right marital choice, because if you get married to the right person with the same mindset and you guys are equally yoked, you know, you guys wouldn't have issues like that, because you guys are going to come together to fast together for the family, for the kids, for your business, for your ministry. You know, you will always come together and be a powerful force. So if you marry right, make the right decision, you don't have to go through situations like this. So like I always say, if you the most important decision you make in your life is to receive Christ, your salvation. After your salvation, the second most important decision is who you're going to get married to, because that person is going to be the parent of your children. That person is going to be they're gonna do life with you. And if you don't do it right, I don't know, it's tough. A lot of people are dying in silence, you know, because they did not make it right. So that's why I'm here to help you, to lead you, you know, to guide you as a big sister, as a mom, as an auntie, to hold your hand, to help you to, you know, make that right decision, you know, so you can have that blissful and enjoyable marriage that you have always dreamed about. Marriage is beautiful, it's sweet if you do it right, but if you don't do it right, it's gonna be sour. So thank you all again for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. You can share, subscribe, and like and comment, you know, bring us some suggestions. What do you want me to talk about? Okay, and invite other people. You know, I'm on Facebook, Kingdom Relationship Network. I also have a private community. It's called Purpose Driven Relationships. And then I'm on Instagram as Kingdom Relationship Coach, and YouTube, Kingdom Relationship Network. All right. I love you all, and I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye.